Well, I mean, as far as like rhythmical displacement and phrasing ideas within scales, I mean, I try not to analyze it too much. I try and just kind of like be as kind of interesting and as flowing with my phrasing as I can. You know, I don't want to just like play. I don't want to just play it safe, but I want to I don't want to go completely outside the box. I mean, I kind of practice scales using like I practice those kind of like exercises as in grouping and forwards, maybe that's what we're talking about. But I mean, if I'm just playing like a solo, I mean, a lot of that's just coming from like ideas that I've kind of worked on, or things that I've heard that have just kind of come through my playing. But I guess a lot of the accent kind of comes from listening to gypsy jazz, you know, because a lot of the accents in gypsy jazz music are dictated by where the pick falls. I love that kind of stuff, and the percussive element of that really appeals to me, and I like that. And I mean, things like that. I mean, I like incorporating that, and you know, it seems my favorite guitar players are not the ones that like go completely outside the box harmonically and like just play like weird shit all the time. My favorite guitar players are the guys who really have kind of expressive phrasing and interesting accents and play kind of rhythmically cool stuff. So, I mean, that's what I kind of try and aim towards. But I mean, it's a continuing work in progress, you know. And I mean, for me, coming from like an acoustic fingerstyle background, the kind of jazz stuff and like those kind of ideas are kind of like just a gimmick for me, you know. I mean, it's like, I love them, but the thing that I've spent most time on and worked on the most is the fingerstyle stuff. So, I mean, ideally, I want to kind of combine my fingerstyle stuff with more contemporary kind of harmonic and melodic ideas to kind of create my own style. But I mean, I guess I love just learning things from everybody and incorporating it into whatever I can, if that makes sense. Houdini Tour. Well, you know, when I was putting together the idea for this tour, I knew that I wanted to tour with a band here in Europe where I'd never done it before. It's like my 4th time in Europe, which I can't really believe, but every other time I've been here I've played solo acoustic guitar, and I mean, that's kind of been the thing some people know me for, you know. So I guess I didn't want to just come back with the same show. I wanted to change things up for the audience and for myself, you know, because I felt like writing more songs on an acoustic guitar was nowhere near as exciting and interesting for me as writing songs with the intention of playing them with a band. And I mean, when I say a band, I'm just a trio. So for this tour, I wanted to give the audiences a completely different show, and I feel like this is more of a show, and it's a bigger show, and it allows me to have more fun, and it's kind of there's a lot of light and shade, but people coming to the concert are going to expect an acoustic guitar show, and they're going to see something very different. So I kind of wanted to escape the kind of the preconceptions people might have of what to expect at one of my gigs. And I mean, to me, one of the best things about being a musician is being able to present different ideas in a different way and put together a performance rather than just play a bunch of songs. So I mean, this show to me has a lot more. Well, to me it's just more interesting. for the audience and myself, I think. But you know, the next show I do is in Japan. I leave Rome, here in Rome, Italy, and I leave here tomorrow. And I'm doing a bunch of solo gigs in Japan, so it's going to be interesting coming from having just done 35 shows with a band to doing some solo shows, because I think it'll really give me a different perspective on solo guitar. So I mean, it's all kind of an exploration process, but I really am proud to bring this show to audiences here.